Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my fun and games in RoadCraft. And today we're at day 8 here in Kernel. Slow progress, yes, but progress. We are moving on okay. Today the plan is to get a route from the southern tunnel back to the village, and then to pick up the task I chickened out of yesterday, which is to deliver a couple of parts or something to the radio towers near the village there. So we're going to have a go at that for sure. But yeah, let's hope we do well today. Let's have a swoosh across though. Swoosh. Let's see how we're going. We are at 28% here in Kernel. So we're doing okay. We're not flying along with the speed of light. We've finished 10 out of 33 objectives and 2 out of 9 side objectives, and we've uncovered most of the map now. Still a little bit of cloud, sort of almost in the middle, and also up in the northeast. We haven't been up there at all. So, yeah, still a little bit to do yet. But we're going to get into it. Hopefully today we'll have a good day and be able to get some things done. Okie doke. So this is where we left off yesterday. And I think first thing I'm going to do is try and get this route going. Plan a route. Yep. So let's do that one. I'm going to be going from here down the main road. Interesting thing is whether or not the convoy is going to be able to go around these corners, but we'll just see how it does it. Sometimes the AI can be a little bit sketchy. Now we may also need to move our road building guys. So they might just be a little bit in the way, particularly the bowhead. So we might set this up and then move the bowhead before anybody arrives. Along the road that we built. Now the only thing I'm a bit concerned about is once we finish this road, once we get off this road, I think we're going to find the going pretty tough through this part. Just trying to check where we actually have to go. Oh, we're right up there, right. Yeah, so this part is quite... Although I did find we could go up here. If we go up here, that wasn't too bad at all when I was bringing the roadwork guys over. Now, this will be interesting as to whether they can actually make that turn. I think we just go up into there. Yes, it's probably going to be easier, like I've found before, to come up and through here rather than they can work out how to turn themselves around from there. Right, I'll dispatch him, but quickly come down here to get into the bowhead. I'm just worried that the bowhead in particular is just a bit in the way. Now he's not in the way. He's definitely not in the way. Right. They're not in the way. How are we going with our truck coming down here? Oh, it's got a semi-trailer. Oh dear, there's no chance that's going to work. Okay. So they're going to come along here. I'm probably, I would imagine, I'm probably going to have to build a road along here. Oh, well, we'll see how they go on that sneaky way. It might work. It might work. All right. Otherwise, though, with resources. Oh, that's where I've got to just get stuff. Apply this guy. So this one needs 2 objects from over here as well. Oh, that's a bit like what I was doing with the other task. Okay. I'm doing that one now. Drive to the machine yard. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Okay, so we've got to get to the machine yard and check that out. But the one that I was trying to do is this one. Deliver these objects to the village. So let's hop into the... closer so I can see it. Well, let's hop into the Voron. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do, looking at this terrain, because it just looks really hard. Take 2 of these up. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is take one off, leave it here, come back and get it. Maybe I can get it off. I reckon I can. Oh, actually, yeah. That all worked well, didn't it? I forgot to put my legs out before I started. Oh, right. So now I've only got one on. Which should hopefully be able to put this into the tray. Obviously made to fit. Right. So we've got one now. So I'm kind of hoping we can take one up here somehow. Here. I've got to get it right up on the very top, I think. It's not good enough to be only on that part. We're going over there. So I could go up here. Yes, I then have to really climb. So I've got to climb anyway. So either I'm going to climb up here and try and get right up onto the top, which would be nice. But it might not be doable with that great big lip on that rock there. Let's see. Yes, can you even imagine doing this with 2 of them on? I can't. And in fact, I don't think we can do it with 1 of them on. Can't get up there. That's just too steep for us. Or at least the angles are wrong. I'll do that again with a slightly different angle. No. No. It just isn't working. Turn around. Go a bit more up that way. Oh, yeah, my route failed. I kind of thought it would in the town area. Bring it up there. Come back to that route in a moment. We can get up here. And come all the way along the top. It's more narrow and scary than I thought it was. around this big rock if we can. Pull up just in front of it. In fact, we'll probably just reverse in there, can't we? No. Sometimes you can drop these things off without loading them. Not this time. So I got the first one at any rate. Go and get the second one. Look at the map and see what I can do. Get back there. But to get to the second one, pretty much have to... Jeepers creepers. Got to go down along here and up there. Yeah, okay. Right, now, just while I'm not doing anything, what happened to that? What? Yeah, as kind of thought, they just can't, the semi-trailer just wouldn't be able to pull up through here, so we're going to have to sand this as a least. At least we got to here, so my sneaky path along here worked out all right. But it was this part along here that's going to be annoying. It's only a little bit, actually. There's not much that's going to need work, which is a bit annoying. But anyway, all right, we'll come back to that because I'm going to have to sand it. So let's not fall off the edge of this cliff. I can come this way, actually. Makes a lot of sense. Why am I so close to them? So at least we've got around there. Right. Go back here. So this is kind of the way we came. On here. And then going here, I think. Here. Down here, we were steady. Down here, but then around this one. Oh. Like that. This way. Get out of that. Go. Oh. Right. Okay. Then hopefully be able to deliver the second one like we delivered the first one. Hopefully. We got it in the train, so we then go up here, around here, over here, yeah. Okay, that's not so bad. Now, we go over here. Steady, steady. Past this one. There's a nasty rock just here. Past our mate, without falling off the edge of the cliff. Along this way. Okay. Round. Let's have a look. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Be able to just pop him over this fence without too much trouble. Go. Where I want you to go. Whew, there we go. And that got us 7 more bigger tokens. Useful for doing stuff. Now, what is that thing here for? What are you? Your task? Are you part of these ones? I think you are, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think you're part of this. Find all the architectural sites, archaeological sites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so there's an archaeological site here, but I have no idea where it is or what it is. So I'm probably going to need to bring my little scanner truck in here to do this one. Links. All right, but we don't need to worry too much about this guy at the moment. So let's have a look at. Yes, so we've failed with our tunnel. Right, and this one's just going to be impossible. So this is a route from here, Eastern Tunnel, to the warehouse, which I think is there. No. On the Eastern Tunnel. Where are you going? What warehouse? I'm not sure where. Oh, there it is. There. That warehouse. Right. Wasn't sure where we were going, but we're going over to there. So this is going to be an absolute nightmare. So we're going to follow this path. The A, that's a good start. Going along here. Brilliant. But once we get here, that really gets to be nasty. And that is impassable, really. More nasty. And there's the warehouse. So I don't know how we're going to do that one. We'll have to really have a good think about that. And find all the... Yeah, okay, well, that was one we just looked at before. Okay, so for this one where we've got a plan here, we're 90% of the way there. We've just got this fail point down here where the ground is just too yucky for the for the poor old truck to go. However, now we've got this all covered in sandy yay, so we should be able to effectively do that road. So a bit more road building. Back to the country base. I think once we get to the countryside base, going through the base itself is no biggie. But I think we're going to need help really along here. So we're going to sand a road all the way along here. So this is why this region seems to take a long time, I think. It's because you've just got to do a whole lot of road building. You don't tend to do on the other regions. I'm not going to build, I don't think I'm going to build a bitumen road here. I think we'll just sand it. Means we just need the bowhead and the dozer. This could be a little bit tricky, come around this corner. And we probably don't really need to be sanding this part, but now we've started, as well finish. This part actually is quite nasty, but I did work out we could do a little side detour to miss most of the worst part, but given I'm doing this, I might as well go all the way. The bulldozer will do a nice job of flattening that out. End up with a pretty solid road, I think. good enough. That's very solid where I'm right now. Tiny bit. That should do us pretty well, I think. Let's get the dozer. As I say, I'm not going to bother with the bitumen on this one. I think we should be okay. We are, but we'll see, I suppose. Hopefully, the sand road will be good enough for our convoy to pass along. I know the semi-trailer can be a little bit touchy. I've had fun with that before. But I'm pretty confident this will work out. A little bit too much just there, but that's okay. And at least we're making use of the fact that we spent those, I don't know what they're called, service credits? Purple ones anyway, on opening up the sand quarry nearby. Yeah, I'll be disappointed if the semi-trailer can't make it through here. Would be a bit of a blow. Let's have a bit of a go. Now, I might even, rather than run this one, I'll leave it where it is. It's fine. So we'll just make sure we've got these on the sand that we've just built now. Don't want to have it travelling not on the sand. The rest of this should be pretty straightforward. All right, so let's go from here. Should be okay, I reckon. We'll just have a little watch for a minute as the semi-trailer flops down there. So that's fine. How'd you get up there? Wow. Surely you can get up there. You can't get up there. What sort of truck are you? You can't even get up there. me fit. No, you're not helping. I was trying to get this through so he can then give him a hand. Obviously that's only very much a short-term fix. He needs a little bit more help putting up there in terms of sand. Where's the bowhead? Where is the bowhead? Right, so they successfully made it. Bowhead, you can just recover back to the base. Lay a little bit more sand. A bit frustrating because there's only a little bit more. Just needs some here, obviously. We'll run it right the way up. I'm sure he's got enough. I can't pour sand there. Just missed a little bit on the way there. Fine. Just in case you're going to run across here too. You never know, we might find we want to come this way as well. Maybe. Given we've got the bowhead and the bulldozer right here. Outside the quarry now, aren't I? That will quite make it all the way across to there. Didn't actually join up, but I reckon that's probably going to be good enough. Lucky there for that. Back over into you. That should be enough to make everyone happy now to come in here. a little bit bumpy. A lot better than it was. Now, I probably want to come at this one from the other way. What are you doing? Spinning around in circles. Spinning around in circles. Right, so this will be useful if we are bringing anyone else this way. Don't have to then go through the garage to get here. Which would be a lot better. I reckon would be good enough to do this last little bit. Oh, that should be fine. There's a little bit left over, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so everybody's happy. I think everybody's happy anyway. We will see. So next things to do. We've got to supply the archaeologist camp with requested resources. It might be a bit of fun. Definitely we need to think about how we're going to access this sort of area. Particularly wherever it was, that where all the nasty rocks were and everything. But at the moment, you are going back to the countryside base, I think. There's no point to the dry stone. No, you don't want to go to the dry stone. I need to pick up things. Right. So we're going to be doing this one. So we need to pick up the objects back up here at the logistics terminal where we always get everything. Now, again, we'll see. Probably I'm going to end up doing this in 2 trips. A bit nervous of doing it in one. We'll see how we go. You might be lucky enough to, yeah, get it done in one go, but I reckon we're going to need 2. So let's just out of the way of the little truck as he comes through. We shouldn't have any trouble coming to the garage and going on. Yes, this is the other bit of road that I probably should at some stage do. We'll see. At the moment, hasn't been a need to, so we'll fight on without. It's just that bit that's the worst part. Once you're through that bit, it's not the worst. Where am I picking these ones up from? Over here. Okay. So in there and around there. In there. Let's open that door a bit more. Well, let's see what we're going to be taking. Are they nice or are they nasty? Oh, they're pretty nasty. Right. We're going to need to do this as 2 trips, because I just can't get them both onto this truck. There's a new truck that's actually a little bit bigger than this one. I wonder if you could get all of them in that. Oh, I don't know. This is and this to me is a 2-slot trailer. Sort of looks like it fits the old snow runner speak. Your standard tray. But there's a new truck that has a 3-slot trailer. Now it's possible that we could get these guys all into 3 slots. But yeah, probably not. Okay. But we've got to take these, so this is going to end up being a double trip. Let's have a go taking these there. Back out through there. Oh, now actually, yes, I should think how I'm supposed to get to the archaeologists' camp too. Do I go along here, or do I turn off a bit later on? I think I turn off a bit later on. Let's have a look. Oh, wow, that gets you nowhere. That just gets you into there. Okay. Right. So we're going to be coming out of here. There's a turn off, but that's to the central distribution substation. Not much good to us. And it doesn't look like there's much of a path running from there. So we'll follow the main road down. And there we go. There's our turn off, I think. And then down through this rather yucky area. Take us over here. Yeah, it's a bit yucky. Okay, can't be helped. It's the way we have to go. And then we come back and do it all again. Get through this rutty area. Now we might, because we've got the crane on the Voron, we might have a go at cleaning up the path, which was covered in boulders as we go along here. We took the detour path when we were in the little scout. Now we've got a crane, we might be able to pick things up. Maybe a bit more useful. Come around here and then turn left. This first part's okay. We probably will be thinking about bringing our road crew over here to help this part out. We'll see. That's the warehouse that we've got to take the convoy to later on. Well, it means coming this way, which is largely fun. The scout made it over here okay. Tyre tracks over there on the left that sort of show you can go that way if you have to. Possibly, if we're going to build a road, that might be what we'll do. Because this is pretty hard for a convoy. Pretty tough for the Voron. Right, so this is where we then took the scout over on the right hand side there. This time we're going to have a bit of a go if we can along this way and pick some of these rocks up and just push them out of the way. I know it's not the greatest truck to do that. Maybe the crane hasn't got the greatest reach. We've only got to get them out of the way. Give me the one right in front of me. Thank you. Blue. There's a little one right there, so get that one while we can. And then we'll move on a bit in the next ones. Far away. Moving them all out of the way. Not about them. He's out of the way there. That should make this tree loggy pass pretty workable for the convoy once we get these out of the way. A few of them. Still got a few more up ahead. just that one in front of us now, I think. Well, it's cleared that path out pretty nicely. The challenge will just be whether the convoy's able to actually come along there. We're able to come along there. Yeah, this is super muddy here. Convoy probably won't be able to get across there either. Oh, yeah. Well, that's where we're coming from. That's where we're going to. I'm just going to keep going along here. Okay, yep. It's quite a trek. This second one will be a bit quicker though when we don't have to move the rocks out of the way. I mean, look how muddy and slow this is. See a convoy come along here very well. Yeah. At least we've got the be able to get the first one there. Hi little links. Okay, so that's the first one there. Now we just got to go and get the other one. Actually, I think the best way to do that is straight back to the countryside base. And then back up and grab it. It's got a good turning circle. Almost the same spot as last time. We should be able to pick up the, I don't know what it is, sort of like a cistern tank, water tank. Don't know if we'll have time to deliver it. Probably just manage it, I reckon. We're speedy. Just managed to deliver the second object over to the Archeologists camp. Over the grass. I remember we turn in early. Turn in here. I saw those barriers at the last minute. I probably shouldn't crash into them. looks like a sort of septic tank sort of thing. Some sort of oil tank, water tank, sewage tank, tanky tank. Right. This is really now just a repeat of what we did a few minutes ago. The even more friendly cargo. It should be, I don't know, okay. But hey, who knows? Managed to have trouble with some of these before, so let's just see how we go. Straight down here onto the sealed road, turn off to the left, battle our way to Archeologists camp. It starts out all right, and it really, I think, what did we hit there that caused us to actually stop? Weird. Friendly log river crossings. Boron's very capable. Very worried about convoy trucks we're probably going to be bringing back. More passable now. Don't know about this bit. Just about to the sand quarry, and it's just around the corner of the Archeologists camp. It's pretty cool. We'll be able to drop this off, finish off this task. Pretty good effort. Just got to get this over to that red spot over there. We'll be successful. Okay. Way. Putting up on top there. Now we're out. Okay, it's fine. There we go. Again, why is it that we never actually get to finish these? Here we are thinking that all we had to do was drop things in. Now we've got to do a route as well. Boy, let's just have a look at see where that should be going. I'm not feeling very confident. This one, route from the warehouse to the archaeologist camp. So it's pretty much the same as what we've been doing. So I reckon it hasn't got much hope of being able to do that. But we will see. But we will see tomorrow, because I think that is a pretty good spot to stop for today. I might just take a quick photo of my happy little Voron there. Up, down, and we'll just sort of zoom in like that. There's not much to look at over here. It's a bit of a boring one. At least he's doing something. That'll do. Okay, so that then is a good spot to stop for today. I had hoped we would have completed that task, but unfortunately we have to do a route as well, so it means we couldn't quite get it done. But hopefully we'll get it done tomorrow, maybe. Anyway, so that got us up to 33%. So we're still chugging along. So we're making progress. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed today. It's been a bit of fun. I'm finding Kernel a bit tricky, but I guess that's what you expect when you're coming to the end of the last region in the game. So it's not going to be easy, and it isn't. But we are having fun, and that's the main thing. Anyway, that's it for me for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.